Welcome back to another episode. It is Friday. Time to draw some race cars. Wrapping up the week with a fun one today. I'm glad you're out there. Thank you for watching. If this is the first time you've watched us, I'm Boris, working for Joe Gibbs Racing. We're staying at home, staying healthy, staying safe. I hope you are as well. And I wanted to tell you this. I got this green box behind me. I usually use a green screen. That's what you're seeing. A green screen, you can make an invisible background with it through camera magic. But today, I wanted to wear my Interstate Batteries hat because I wanted to celebrate the big iRacing win we had on Wednesday with Graham Bolin. And Interstate is on the car this weekend at Talladega on Kyle Busch's car. So I wanted to wear my hat, but if I wore my green Interstate hat and had my green screen turned on, it would have erased my hat and I wouldn't have a top on my head here. So I decided we're just going to go green today. All right, so we got the green box here, the green Boris box. But it's time to draw. This time, the day and age, a lot of stuff going on. We got to think about our friends and family. So I thought, hey, why don't we do a special drawing today? And it's also somebody's birthday out there. One of our big fans who's watched almost every episode, Daniel. It's his birthday. So I'm going to draw a birthday card, and you can customize it. I'm going to put Daniel's name on it. I think he's out there watching. Happy birthday, Daniel. And I'll send that to Daniel when I'm done. But that means you could send yours to whoever your birthday yet, but you can save it for someone whose birthday it's going to be soon, right? So everybody wish Daniel a happy birthday, and let's draw a birthday cake with a race car on it and some candles. And then you'll have an instant gift to give to family and friends. So I am going to turn my page like this. You see how it's more up and down now? It's more in a vertical orientation. And we're going to draw like that. So you can turn your paper like that if you'd like to. I'm going to do a line. I'm going to do like a smiley faced kind of line down here like this. A little bit of a something or other like that. That's how we're going to start this one. We're going to draw a birthday cake, and we're going to put a race car on it and some candles, okay? All right. So do you have your line like that? Are you ready to go? Can you see that? Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. All right, so we've got our line. That's going to be the bottom of our cake. And then we're going to draw a line going up like this, and a line going up like this. All right, so those are the sides of our cake. Now, just like a race car, you're going to be able to turn this cake into whatever flavor you like, or your friends or family like. Maybe they like chocolate cakes, maybe they like vanilla cakes, or strawberry, or all the mixes in between. Whatever they like, you can draw like that. All right, so now that we have the sides, we're not going to draw the top quite yet, okay? We're going to put our race car on there. And we're drawing a little race car. It doesn't have to be perfect, so we're just going to use some lines that we've never used before to draw a race car. We're going to use some squiggly lines. So what I want you to do is draw the hood like this. Like that. And then draw the roof like that. So see how we have kind of a curve, and then it goes up, and then it goes over. This is kind of like a toy car. It doesn't have to be a perfect race car. We're maybe doing a little Lightning McQueen style race car on top of the cake. And then bring it back down. Okay, so we started low, curved it up, did an angle, did a straightish line, and then a down angle. That's the roof. And then we draw the trunk, another straight line, and then a straight line down. Perfect. So now we have our little race car cake topper. You can connect these bottom lines like this. There we go. All right, now we're going to give our race car some depth. What does that mean? It means it's not flat. It means it has some dimension and depth to it. So we want to draw the other side of the race car. So what I want you to do is just follow this same line just a little bit higher, okay? So for example, if I did the roof like that, I'm just following the exact same line. Look at that. Same line. You see how we're following the same line? No matter how yours looks, just follow the same line. Like that. And then connect these lines like this. See that? See how it makes it look like the race car has some dimension and depth to it. It's a little wider. It's not just a flat sheet of paper. All right, so that's the top. Got our race car topper on there. Jack says he's making a birthday card for his grandma. See, it's a great idea. It's a great idea to draw pictures and be able to give them as gifts. So go ahead and do that. All right. A lot of people watching. Thanks for all the hearts. Thank you for tuning in today. Hearts and shares. Share it with your friends. Okay, let's finish the top of the cake now. So the top of the cake is going to have some icing. So I want you to make a sort of a wavy, squiggly line around it like this. Watch this. See how it's kind of a wavy line? That's the icing was kind of put around it like that. All right, and then on the top we can make it more of a straight line like this. There we go. All right. We can also do that in the middle. I want you to do a couple squiggly lines like this. These are going to be the layers of the cake. A lot of times people bake a bottom part, they put some icing, they put a second layer, they put some icing, and sometimes put a third layer. So we're going to have a couple layers on our cake. In fact, just one right here in the middle to divide them. So just divide that squiggly line like that. There we go. Don't forget the candles. Now I'm going to put one candle on. Daniel, tell us how old you are out there. Put it in the comments. Let us know how old you are. But we're going to put one candle up here. So you have an option. You can do one of those cool number-shaped candles, or you can do just a regular candle, or you can draw as many candles as you want. Now, I don't know what birthday it is for Jack's grandma. I'm not going to ask. But, you know, you might have to put a lot of candles on there. That's all I'm saying. So be careful. Make sure you keep some space for how many candles you're going to do. Or you can just write the number with one little candle flame on it. But for me, I'm going to do a traditional candle on top of our race car right here. Like this. It's just a little rectangle. Like that. And then the flame, you do a smiley face and then bring it up to a point like this. See that? Starts like a U, but the U connects to a point. And that's how you do just a simple little flame for the candle. All right. Daniel's turning 12, so I'm not going to put 12 candles on here, but we could if we wanted to. You just have to repeat what you're doing there. What I'll do is I'll make the car number 12, even though I know that's not a JGR number, because it's a 12th birthday for Daniel. We're going to send this drawing to Daniel for his birthday. I'm going to put a number 12 on there, but it's still a JGR car. Don't worry about that. All right, I'm going to put the windows in there. Very nice, very nice. Some dark shapes. Remember, this is a cake race car. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't forget the wheels. Just some upside down U's. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to fill them in black. We don't have to actually put the circle in there. We're not getting too detailed here. Put a spoiler on there. Looking good. If you want to put a plate for your cake to sit on, that might be good. Put a plate on there. Just draw an oval. Circle like that. And make sure you leave some room up here to write happy birthday, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to put some little lines in the icing just to make it look a little more realistic. Now once you start coloring, you can put sprinkles, all these little colored dashes. You can just leave it one color, whatever you want, whatever you think is good. All right, at the top, we're gonna write happy birthday. So finish what you're doing and get ready to write happy birthday up there in case you don't know how to spell it. We got Ernie out there watching. Thanks for watching, Ernie. There's Randy. Tony's back. Devin, hey Devin. Chelsea. Donna Lee's watching in Florida. Jake's out there. Jacob, Danny. All right. A lot of people watching. Oh, Chris Tucker wants me to draw Ty Gibbs in the Monster Energy car. Okay. One day we're going to have to draw Ty Gibbs. All right. So you got your car on there? Looking pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good looking cake. This is making me hungry for a dessert. All right. Let's write happy birthday. You know how to spell it? Just in case you don't, I'll help you out. It's an H. We're spelling happy first. H. A. P. P. Y. That spells happy, right? All right, then birthday starts with a B. I, R, T, H, D, A, Y. All right. And this is where you can customize yours, right? So you can put the person's name, or you can put grandma like Jack's going to do. You can put whatever you want there. Maybe, hey, maybe you're making a birthday card for yourself. Nothing wrong with that. All right, there's Luke out there. There's Deborah. Let's see. Deborah's asking about buying something. You can still order it at shopjgr.com, Deborah, if you need to. All right, so I'm going to write Daniel in block letters since our buddy Daniel's out there. It's his 12th birthday, and he's a big fan. He watches almost every episode. Heard it was his birthday, so let's go ahead and write that. So D. Remember, you can put whatever name you want here. I'm writing Daniel's name. D, A. The N's going to go behind the candle. That's all right. I, E. Big block letters here. There we go. All right. How about that? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Put a little dot on the I. Always dot your I's, cross your T's, you know what I'm saying? All right. Almost done with that one. Looking good. Hope you had a good week. It's Friday here. The sun's finally out in North Carolina. Hope it's nice where you're watching from. Had some people in Florida. That's pretty cool. Okay, look at that. Our card's coming together, isn't it? Now it's time to color, don't you think? I think it is. I think Jack's going to like this next step. Jack likes the shadows, so I'm going to draw a shadow down here like this. It's a big cake shadow, and I'm just drawing these two lines like this from the edges of the cake. You see that? See how I did that? And I'm actually going to fill those in. Now, why I'm doing this, I don't know. I just think it's going to look better. I think it's going to be a cool look. Fill that in with a dark color. I'm choosing a black color here. You can do whatever you like, but it's going to, I don't know. I just think it adds more realism and interesting aspects to our drawing. So I'm just going to fade out a shadow down here like this. I'll probably sign my name down here. This would be a good spot for that. You know, on a card, you always put who it's from, so it's not a big deal to sign your name. Don't have to be embarrassed about that. All right. There we go. Now let's see. All right, Daniel, let me know what's your favorite kind of cake, and we'll color it that color, okay? Put it in the comments there, Daniel, what your favorite cake flavor is and icing. And we'll let him customize his birthday cake here on his card. If you want to put a little shadow on your block letters, you just draw dark lines on one side of the letter. See how I'm doing it on just the right side of these? Dark lines makes kind of a shadow. It's a pretty cool thing to do. A gets a shadow. All right. Kenny's out there watching. There's Amy in Colorado. I bet it's nice out there. Todd is in Watkins Glen. Great racetrack. Hope we can get racing there soon again. We got Luke out there. Luke's asking about paint schemes. Check out our Instagram for our paint schemes. I know Kyle's in the Interstate car. Look for that. Eric Jones in the Sport Clips car. The other two are kind of surprises. So you got to search our Instagram for that. All right, I'm going to start adding some color to the name up here. What I like to do is go around the color wheel, and I'm just going to outline the letters in Daniel's name. So the first one's going to get red, like this. All right. So I'm just outlining the letters. See that, how I'm putting red around the inside? I'm going to still leave the letters white. And then I go around the color wheel. I'm going to pick an orange. That's the next one in line. Like that. Just add some birthday colors. Next one in line is a yellow. All right. And coincidentally, the N is over the yellow flame, so we're going to make that flame yellow too for the candle. Next one is line what? Is a green. Put a green there. Very nice. Next one is blue. And then the next one is purple. So we covered almost all the colors there just by going around the color wheel and picking our different colors. We're doing a little outline in the name just to give some color there. All right. Let's see. So Daniel says he likes chocolate cake. So we'll do chocolate cake and we'll do some blue icing for him. All right, so we're going to choose our brown here. Fill in this chocolate cake for Daniel. I'm telling you what, this drawing is making me hungry. I don't know about you, but I am super hungry now for some cake. Kind of wish it was my birthday. My birthday's in May. When's your birthday? Type the month. Any other May birthdays out there? When's some birthdays out there? Let me know. The best part about this drawing is that you can make it a gift for someone that you care about. So that's always a fun thing to do. All right, looking good, coming together. Fill in this chocolate cake. If you picked vanilla cake, that's usually more of a tan color, kind of more of a bread color, so that's what you can pick if you like vanilla cake. All right, filling this in for Daniel. Just something nice and peaceful here about coloring in the cake, isn't there? All right, almost done. If you can't keep up, if you're a little slower to color and fill in, that's okay. You can save it and follow along on some other steps and then save it for the end. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to pick a little darker brown and put the edges a little darker like this. See that? How it kind of makes it look more rounded when I do that? Darker on the edges. And then I'll pick a little bit of a lighter brown and I'll go in the middle. Just kind of make it look a little bit more like a round cake we're working with here. All right. Next he wanted blue, so I'm going to pick kind of a petty blue, which is kind of like Richard Petty's car right here. We'll make that layer blue there in the middle. That's just some icing that's sticking the two layers of cake together. Can you hear my cat rustling around out there? Yep. All right. Filling in the icing. I'm going to keep that car a different color. We'll decide on the car color here in a second. I might just keep it white. All right. A lot of icing on there. And I'm going to make the number 12 on there. That's for Daniel's age. There we go. Number 12 on that car. Looking pretty good, isn't it? I got to put some sprinkles on there. I always like some sprinkles on my cake, so I'm actually going to do some white sprinkles in here. We're just going to do some dashes like this, little dots. See that? Sprinkle it up. There we go. And that birthday card's almost done, isn't it? Yeah. Cat's meowing for you. Well, thank you, everybody. And you know what? I'm going to put some yellow on that car up there. I feel like that car just needs a little bit of color, so let me do that. There we go. A little color on the car, just to make it pop. All right. If you want to, you can color the bottom a bit. I'm going to add some more yellow down there. Nothing crazy, just some sketches just to make it look good. All right. Well, thanks again for joining me. I'm going to sign my name. I'm going to say from Boris 2020. And I'm going to print this out and send it to Daniel. But I hope that you are going to send yours to someone in your family or your friends that you want to wish them a happy birthday. So that's a very practical drawing, isn't it? Well, thank you for joining me. I'm going to look at some more comments here before I sign off. Hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll catch you later. But let me read some of these comments. That's one of my favorite parts of the show here before we wrap things up. Lots of cool paint schemes coming up this weekend. There's a special one from Denny we haven't revealed yet. Martin's in the Bass Pro Shops car. Eric's in the Sport Clips car, which reminds me, I need to go hit up Sport Clips for a haircut. I don't know about you, but I am long overdue for that. Oh yeah, lots of great comments out there. Ryan's out there watching. Mateus. Ignacio was out there. Lots of cool stuff out there. There's Jack's drawing from yesterday. Let me show Jack here. Devin said he had one too. I'm gonna look for that one too. All right. Did you see the interstate car? That's why I'm wearing my hat. By the way, if you just joined us, I'm not using the green screen. I have it green because I wanted to wear my interstate hat. And if I put on the green screen, it would have gone away. Let me show you. Let me show you what happens when I turn on my green screen here. My hat goes away. And we have some problems. So, see that? My hand disappears. It's a black hole up here. So I had to turn off the green screen because I wanted to wear my interstate hat. There you go. That's why there's a green box. Read some more comments. Brandy's out there. Sean, thank you all for all your comments. There's Daniel's drawing from the trophy. Oh, we're going to show that one. That's a good one. There's one of Devin's drawings too. Let me show that one. All right, here we go. We're going to do a little show and tell here before we're done. All right. How'd your drawing turn out? Is it good? Have you picked the person that you're going to send it to? All right, let me show you these drawings. Do a little show and tell today. There's Jack's drawing of the interstate truck that won the iRacing race on Wednesday. Good job, Jack. I like the smoke. This is a very emotional drawing, very happy. You can just tell that's a celebratory drawing. I like that. The color is perfect green selection, too, that Jack chose for this drawing. So good job there. There is Daniel's trophy, the Miami trophy that we won, the 11 car. Denny Hamlin won. That's his trophy. I thought that was a really cool looking trophy. Good job, Daniel. Nice clipboard too. Very good to keep a good drawing surface. And here's Devin's. Devin did a really cool job here. Now, if you didn't see this, this was our drafting lesson. Aerodynamics at Talladega. You got to watch us on Sunday because we're going to be drafting. The green arrows, Devin did a great job at showing calm air with green arrows. And then when the air hits the front of the car, that's high pressure, rough air. So he did these red arrows there. Really good job. And then he did a second one, which is a really smart thing to do. Took more time, but he did it. He showed the air hitting the spoiler and being turbulent. If you've ever ridden in an airplane, it gets bumpy. That's called turbulent air turbulence. Well, these cars fill that turbulent and that low pressure air there, and it makes both cars, two cars together, go faster than one. You're going to see that on Sunday. So make sure you watch, pay attention, and you'll see some drafting. All right? Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I've had a great time drawing with you. Another great week of drawings. Happy birthday to Daniel. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you next week. Have a fun weekend of drawing.